used to work in HR, and HR is more about policies and keeping things regulated and working for corporate. But in HR, there's lots of people that kind of come to meet with you, and you hear a lot of stories. And I think we live in a world where everybody's talking, nobody's listening. And when we are listening, we're listening to be understood. We're not listening to understand. And so I had just a natural way of just being with people, hearing them, and also trying to kind of be that middle person to relay and try to find some peace in that. I actually myself went through a divorce, and I don't think that was necessary now after I have the tools. So I'm very passionate about helping people continue to strive for a healthy marriage. I think a lot of times people have broken attachments and attachment injuries, and when we do, then we don't trust. And when we don't trust, we don't connect. Because if we do create a sense of safety between us, then we're going to be more vulnerable. We're more vulnerable, we're more intimate, and we're more intimate, we're more connected. So I think that when we have those breaks in attachment, again, when it comes back to listening, we are far from it. I think in a previous coffee talk with one of our counselors, Constance, she had made the comment that it's not a miscommunication, it's missed communication, and I love that. I think I will tag that line forever. The things that were the tripping hazards in my life are now kind of my stepping stone, and I think that that's a big reason why I will work with couples, because I don't mind the conflict. I can be in the middle of it, and that doesn't scare me away, because I hear the fear. It's not really anger, it's fear of you're not hearing me. I had one client recently just say that with her life, she was kind of depressed. She was off work, not able to work, not really finding hope in life. And after talking to her for a bit, she went through the DBT group skills class. She just has turned around amazingly. She's like got a new house, got a new job, like she's reestablished in her life, living her full potential. And I asked her kind of like, I told her, I was like, well, I'm getting ready to do this video, and I'm like, I'm not even sure what to say. And she was like, well, to be honest, it's kind of like I came with a lot of baggage, and you helped me empty my bag, and I polished the bag, and I left some things behind, and now I know what's in my bag, but it's much lighter. I'm like, all right then. I kind of like that. I said, I'm going to use that if you don't mind. Grief never actually goes away. It stays the same size. It's just your life grows around it. So people try to come to therapy to erase it, to avoid it, to run from it. But sometimes it's about accepting it and holding on to it and embracing it. And it kind of is helping you find that missing piece in your life, which gives you peace in your life. And so I think a lot of times it's just a matter of slowing down and looking at your reflection, see what you got in your bag, and figure out how to move forward. It's important to kind of spread your wings. We are supported by supervisors who are very skillful and wise. They will tell you what you can and can't handle. But the more that you experience, the more you get to know yourself. And sometimes, like I knew when I was coming to therapy, I wanted to do marriage and therapy, even though I'm not a marriage and therapy therapist. I knew that was my heart. But I have learned so much about so many things because I opened up to different modalities. I opened up to different, when I first started, I was working with kids 9 and older. And I realized that I really like adults, especially because of the couples situation. But I do work with families as well, so it's nice to have that knowledge from my past of working with kids to understand the dynamics. So I guess my point is to not limit yourself. While you're growing and learning, that's when the best time is to try new things, to see what it's all about.